Mbollo Association appeared before the Local Government Commission of Inquiry to respond to questions concerning the failed Memorandum of Understanding between his organization and the Banjul City Council on the European Union-funded project. Mamadi Barrow tells us more.
The Local Government Commission continues its investigation into allegations of corruption and financial mismanagement within the Banjul City Council. During this session, the Chief Executive Officer of Mbollo Association, Malang Sambu, gave his testimony on the failed MOU between his organization and the Council on the EU-funded project, which aimed to replicate a solar malfunctional platform and improve waste management in Banjul. The said project reportedly ended prematurely due to delays and financial constraints. The Commission also raised questions regarding the MOU stipulated payment of $3,423,000 to the association for service delivery. Some, however, clarified that Mbollo only received half of the amount and further submitted documentation, including payment vouchers and the MOU, to support his claim.
It says, I repeat, A, advance payment of 50% within 30 days of contract signature. B, payment of 30% after approval of the interim report, due after 6 months of project implementation, and C, 20% after the approval of the final report. So the other 50% will be paid in 2 installments. 30% after you have done your interim report.
Yes.
Which suggests the 50% payment, initial payment, was for the execution of the full agreement. So that the other 50%, it depends on your report, the evaluation of your interim report, and another 20% after the approval of the final report.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
Do you agree with me?
50%, that's what we receive, yes.
Yes, and that 50% should cover all the deliverables and all the services you are to render.
Mm-hmm.
You agree with me?
Yes, but it is not, how to call it, we did not finish all the work.
According to Sambu, BCC initiated contact with Mbollo in 2022 after a site visit, which was followed by discussions, including a delegation from Austin. The council proposed replicating Mbollo's model in Banjul as part of the Crab Island redevelopment. The project was intended to include solar panel training, waste management initiatives, and installation of solar-powered multifunctional platform alongside equipment provision such as freezers and dryers. While technical assessments were carried out, Sambu admitted no formal report was submitted. He also mentioned that part of the initial payment was voluntarily refunded due to unfulfilled project components. The MOU was later terminated, reportedly due to delays in the renovation of the Crab Island site. Meanwhile, Sylvia Leopold Garcia, another Mbollo representative, also testified to respond to questions regarding the project failure and procurement, citing store renovation work at Crab Island as the main barrier to continuing the project.
Activities it could not kick off for several reasons. I believe that Mr. Sambu has already stated them, but basically we had to conduct several trainings which it should be done at Crab Island. At that time, Crab Island was non-start even the renovation, and they were doing different assessments on how we could be conducting. Some of the activities, it should be done after the renovation per se. So that's why it took quite a long time to start. And then even though it was done some amendments to the original MOU, due to the different follow-ups, or we can say monitoring that this project received from the drum monitoring, so they make some changes, and that's why the different activities change along all these years. So this was one of the challenges, and basically why we start, we can say, quite long time after it was signed, this MOU.
However, the Commission challenged this assertion, pointing out that the MOU required strict adherence to GPPA regulations. Madam Gracia acknowledged that while some procurement procedures were followed correctly, Others were not, and Mbollo had failed to submit the necessary GPPA documentation, including single source and procedures. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am